You ladies and gentlemen, everybody, welcome. It's officially time for TNA.
We are witnessing a golden era in professional wrestling for TNA Wrestling. This is Genesis. Tessa Blanchard competed in TNA from 2018 to 2020. Many never thought we'd see the day Tessa Blanchard would compete again in a TNA ring. Jordynne Grace also started with TNA in 2018. Jordynne has built herself into the history maker, the juggernaut. And tonight her mission is to remove Tessa Blanchard from her home by force.
Yeah, this was honestly the surprise match.
Bulldog face first into the exposed buckle. Magnum by Blanchard. Blanchard has taken TNA.
What's up?
Alexander put this company on his back when a standard bearer was needed most. And last summer, Josh Alexander turned his back on the fans and TNA Wrestling.
Mike Santana looks to knock off Josh Alexander. If Mike Santana can make someone like the Walking Weapon
Listen,
quit,
it would be
what
nice
isn't he
to see that upset.
I bet. Alexander quit. Mike Santana wins.
You're the standard of TNA now. I quit tonight, but I quit TNA too.
So what does that mean,
Wentz and
Mark?
Miguel make their way to the ring. This is a dream come true for Trey and Zachary. It is like electricity flowing through your veins. The Hardy train is rolling here in TNA Wrestling. Fraxiom has crossed the line.
The NXT Tag Team Champions are here.
Miguel took out Fraxiom by accident. Swanton bomb.
This was a good match as well.
The Rascalz. These are two of the most violent knockouts to have ever stepped foot in TNA Wrestling. Masha Slamovich in her reign as TNA Knockouts World Champion has the intensity for the most extreme and destructive environments. Requiem into the steel chairs.
Okay, so how wins? Okay.
We have another guest from NXT. Cora Jade is here at Genesis. NXT meets TNA. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I really want to know who's going to show up, if someone shows up tonight.
Into the bedrock permanently of TNA Wrestling here tonight.
The fighting champion, one of the most decorated wrestlers alive. The wanted man, Nick Nemec. Will Hendry's heartbreak be the key to his greatest hit? Does he believe?
Because we all believed in Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry did not let us down.
Kazarian with the Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy.
Thank God for JBL.
Clothesline from hell.
Is this it? The standing O!
Cover! We have always believed! Joe Hendry is your TNA World Champion. This is the new beginning of TNA.
What's up, Long Beach? How was your Thursday? Steve, hello. Dro, hello.
TNA Wrestling is in San Antonio, Texas. We are live.
They are,
on
yes, they are.
XCCB in the United States, Sportsnet 360 in Canada, and worldwide on TNA Plus. Welcome inside the state-of-the-art Boeing Center at Techport. Tonight, all eyes
San
on us.
Antonio.
Finally, for the first time in 8 years, TNA Impact is live. And earlier on today, our broadcast colleague Gia Miller was standing by ahead of this historic night.
I'm standing outside with Director of Authority Santino Marella. Santino, ahead of such a historic night, everyone's buzzing. What can we expect out of tonight?
Gia, can you feel the electricity in the air? Genesis was history making, but tonight we're taking it to the next level because we are going live. The locker room's buzzing, the world is watching, and
Yep, it
there's a couple
is.
surprises.
Hoggy, it
Give us a
is.
hint?
Gia, you have to wait and see.
Could this be one of your surprises?
I can't tell. You gotta wait and see. I gotta go get ready because tonight we're making history, you know? History.
I really listen. What could the surprises be at this point? I hope we figure out who 23 is tonight. Believe in Joe Hendry. Oh my God, here he comes. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Please welcome God News!
That's crazy. It's still wild he got the title. I'm not gonna lie.
Joe Hendry!
And we kick off this new era of TNA wrestling.
I believed in Joe Hendry. Oh yeah, we got a new show out already, my God.
You never stop believing in the one and only Joe Hendry.
And ladies and gentlemen, this historic night is possible because you never stop believing in this company for over 22 years. This is a moment that we here at TNA Wrestling have been working towards for so long. We are live on TNA Impact for the first time in 8 years.
We believe, we believe Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is your TNA World Champion.
You deserve it. You deserve it.
And I want to thank each and every one of you because anytime I had an uphill battle, all I had to do was listen because the world was always chanting, "We believe." The journey to the title was then, but this is now. And I'm here to talk about this title reign, what it's going to mean for me, what it's going to mean for TNA Wrestling, and this entire industry. I went to Santino and I said, not only will I be a fighting champion, but I will put this on the line against anyone.
Oh, here we go.
From
Anywhere.
And folks, trust me when I say anything can happen. Because for the first time in 8 years, TNA Impact is live! Well, as we heard from our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, earlier today, he has some surprises in store for this live edition of Impact.
Oh, sweet God.
Joe, allow me this opportunity to give you a formal congratulations. We are very proud of you. And I'm also very proud of the fact that you did come to me and say that you want to be a fighting champion. And you'll defend that title anywhere, inside TNA and outside TNA.
Oh, sweet God. What has he done?
I did have an individual who took you up on your offer. So tonight, in the main event, it's going to be Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion, versus...
Okay, Matt Cardona.
He's back!
Oh, sweet God, Matt Cardona can cross over as well now.
Everywhere, and will go anywhere in pursuit of Cardona has returned to TNA Wrestling. What a main event we have in store.
And he's got his eyes locked on that TNA World title. Oh, this is going to be good time.
Well, still to come tonight, it's going to be Hendry versus Cardona.
I'm expecting more surprises, though.
Defense of the TNA World Championship. And tonight will feature plenty of the fallout from this past weekend's TNA Genesis in Dallas, Texas, where we saw some controversial comments from Josh Alexander following his I Quit match against Mike Santana. No, Mike, think about this. Mike, think about this. Think about
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match.
Think about what you're doing, Mike. I quit. Alexander quit. Mike Santana wins.
I'm a man of my word. I quit. I said I'd look you eye to eye and shake your hand. You're the standard of TNA now. I quit tonight, but I quit TNA too.
Whoa.
And I think he's going to Maple Leaf.
After all that, all those years, you're gonna quit and just leave? After everything?
Yo Young was not happy.
Eric, I gotta ask you, man, what is this Josh thing? Like, you're just wasting your time. Look, man, I see something in him. I've always seen something in him. Josh Alexander is worth saving. Worth saving? Yeah. Yeah, I saw something in him too, way back then. But he tried to end your career. Tried to end my career. He called himself the standard and he turned his back on TNA. Spit in the face of everyone here. He stood over you when you couldn't defend yourself. But who stuck up for you? Who stood up for you? Yeah. I did. Yeah. That's worth saving. Yes, I know you did. Look at, man, he's in a dark place. Every time he does something, he digs himself further in that hole. He's reaching up for somebody, and I'm gonna reach down and pull him up, just like I pulled you up. He's worth it. I don't agree with you here on him being worth it. You don't know him anything. No one in this entire company owes Josh Alexander a damn thing. And you may be right. None of us owe anybody anything. And maybe he wasn't listening. Maybe, just maybe, he heard me. Heard you? Yes.
Listen, I'm not here to make excuses for my behavior, for everything that's happened. I'm here to say I respect you both and thank you for everything over the years.
Oh yeah, he may be done. He talking about all ego.
As a result of Genesis, I mean, there's a totally different side of Josh Alexander we've seen, and that's not sitting well with Steve Macklin.
Well, Steve Macklin, it took a lot for him to even trust Eric Young, so how can he possibly trust what Josh Alexander is saying?
No kidding. Well, luckily, right here tonight, live on TNA.
You think he'll show up tonight?
Everybody here and around the world is going to get some answers because, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, live in person, we will hear from the walking weapon himself, Josh Alexander.
Also, as we learned moments ago, Joe Hendry will make his first defense of the TNA World Championship against Matt Cardona. But coming up next, we will see 6 Knockouts tag team action in the wake of TNA Genesis. The Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich, the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions Spitfire face Rosemary, plus Ash and Heather by Elegance. The Knockouts take center stage.
The Knockouts take center stage next. So, big opportunity for Matt Cardona. Isn't Matt Cardona also, I think someone last night, maybe it was the night before, said that Matt Cardona was going to be in Arizona doing some wrestling stuff there? February 3rd, Arizona. Yeah. So he is all over the place doing absolutely everything. So we got the knockout tag team champions and the women's the women's knockout title. Matt, really everywhere he goes to, GCW, NWA, he's wrestling tonight. Yeah. What I think happened was he was supposed to sign with AEW. And I think that just did not work out. And that's why he's back. Now he has the opportunity to show up in WWE because of the NXT TNA contract. So, Cat, got a car today. Got a car. This dude. He's excited about it. What is it? It's Subaru, right? Subaru Legacy. Legacy. Ash by Elegance, yes. Her and Heather. Oh, is it dead? Yeah, bro. Got a car alarm. I lock it, and I unlock it with the key. The car doesn't realize it unlocked, so it thinks somebody broke into it. That's good. That's good. So, yeah, wah, wah, wah. That's good. Great. Oh, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm currently standing outside the locker room of Nick Nemeth, hoping to get some words with him after Genesis.
Gee, yeah, perfect.
Oh.
Microphone camera, great. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to get off my chest right now. I'm happy to see you. Now.
Well, actually, Ryan, I'm here to talk to the name on the sign.
Oh, well, that's perfect because that's my name right there in the sign. Like I was saying.
No,
hey, that's my name. What's going on here? Ryan, relax. Relax a second. Gia, good to see you. I got a lot of things going through my head right now, and I will address TNA and everyone in San Antonio next week. Okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. Ryan, come on. Like he said, this interview's over, okay? And no offense, but I need to pre-screen these questions, okay? You can't have any lunatic off the street coming here and bugging my brother, okay? My brother's very busy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And goodbye. This is over.
What the heck? What is going on with Riot?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the personal concierge. And I would like to begin by showing you what I think of San Antonio, Texas. That's what I think of San Antonio. You're
always stomping a hat, something.
But I'll tell you what's not trash. The Dream Team. So please welcome Heather and Ash by
Elegance.
Thank goodness a little bit of elegance infused into this state. I love it, Mr. Personal Concierge.
Oh, good. They brought themed outfits again.
Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Matching outfits again.
Isn't that cute?
We saw how
looks like they are riding horses.
For Dallas Cowboys themed attire. You can relive that anytime on TNA Plus. Ash and Heather by Elegance also came up short to Spitfire, challenging for the Knockouts.
It is. I thought they were going to win the tag titles.
A little bit of controversy. I saw something that looked a little odd, but hopefully that'll be addressed at a later date.
Your eyes are completely out of whack.
Fantastic, and they're deep blue.
stomping the cowboy hat? Yeah, he did. He absolutely stomped it. Here comes Rosemary.
And their tag team partner from the Undead Realm, Rosemary.
Rosemary at Genesis challenged Masha Slamovich for the Knockouts World Championship in a brutal Clockwork
I still wonder where Wendy Chu went after she lost to Rosemary.
TNA is so proud to be collaborating with Blacksmith, the brand for premium wrestling merchandise. Officially licensed TNA apparel is available for pre-order now. Visit blacksmith.co.uk/TNA to get your gear now. TNA and Blacksmith, forged by greatness.
Right here, Rosemary will have a little bit of a chance to get a measure of revenge for the goings-on of Genesis.
Now the main event is Henry versus Cardona.
And their opponents, first, they are the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Danny Luna, Jody Trey, Spitfire.
Regardless of what you may or may have not seen at Genesis, Spitfire once again retained their Knockouts World Tag Team Championship.
She is always wide open.
For 132 days now.
Nothing if not impressive, and they've got some impressive backup here tonight.
Of course, Slamovich and Rosemary had that Extreme Rules match that was originally, I think, created by, is it Raven?
Team partner from Moscow, Russia. She is the TNA Knockout World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
It's been a busy few weeks for Masha Slamovich. As I mentioned, this past weekend at Genesis, she defended her Knockouts World Championship against Rosemary. However, it was a few days.
Yeah, the main, either way, the tag titles, World Tag title, it doesn't matter. All those, both those matches are going to be great.
Come out at Genesis, stare down the Knockouts World Champion, exchange a couple words. It was tense, to say the least, between the two.
Very curious to see how this works out. Masha Slamovich and Spitfire, an all-champions team, up against Rosemary, plus Ash and Heather by Elegance, polar opposites in the corner of Rosemary and Elegance.
Yeah, it was a
But you know what? Ash and Heather by Elegance,
very chaotic match.
They can mold, I believe, and Rosemary should mold to them, quite frankly, but we'll see what happens.
And to the point you were making before,
Ash,
and Heather
with a slap.
feel that they were robbed at Genesis. The referee's decision is final, of course.
Oh,
Pro
God.
Wrestling. A big right hand there by Jody, threat to put Ash on her backside.
Yeah, final, but with an asterisk.
Well, we are just getting started
Jesus,
with the action
what
here live in San
clothesline.
Antonio. As we learned before the commercial break, still to come this evening, Joe Hendry will make his very first defense of his TNA World Championship against the complete Matt Cardona. Also, as we saw before the commercial break, we're going to hear from Josh Hendry.
Jody Threat and a kick out at 2.
We're going to hear from the Walking Weapon regarding his comments saying that he quit at Genesis following his matchup with Mike Santana. We'll hear from Alexander later on tonight. Also, history is going to be made for the very first time.
Axiom
A WWE championship
versus
is being
Rascalz.
defended in a TNA ring. Fraxiom defend.
Cover here.
The
Kick out.
NXT tag team titles against the Rascalz, the #1 contenders to those tag titles. Here tonight live on Impact. Also right here in the Impact Zone, we're going to hear from the aforementioned Mike Santana following his monumental I Quit match victory against
Ospreay
Josh
versus
Alexander
Kenny,
at
that
Genesis.
match.
And also the Hardys, the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
they are
who
going
compete
against
the
Moose and
X-Division champion Moose.
JDC.
And JDC, the system in a tag match still to come tonight.
Ooh. Meanwhile, in
Did
this
not know that
matchup,
one was on the card.
Maybe a little less tag team continuity than intended.
How are you doing?
between
I'm doing
the Elegance brand,
well.
if you
Hope
will,
you
and
are.
Rosemary, to your point earlier, Tom.
I am shocked that that's happening.
Stop it.
Tag.
I think that match with Ospreay and Omega is actually going to be smoother than what people
Great
think.
combination here by Spitfire. Jody
Crossbody,
Threat made the
1,
tag. Rosemary's
2.
rocked in a kick out here by the Demon Assassin.
Right now, that side of the ring, Spitfire and the Knockouts World Champion, they are really starting to roll, but Rosemary fighting her way out.
Raking the eyes. Oh, now his threat by the throat.
There you go.
Forcing her all the way back to Rosemary's own corner. Great wherewithal.
Whoa. There's a lot of dysfunction in this corner.
What is going on?
Got to draw some boundaries.
Rosemary doesn't care who her partner is. She's going to choke
Had to
anybody.
work with someone else. But you sometimes have to show a demon how to play nice.
Listen, Decay had some odd.
And of course, Rosemary was a tag team partner with Wendy Chu.
I think they'll get back on the same pages.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful shot there from
One,
Heather into the cover
two.
by Ash. Kick out from
Hit her in the back with a damn,
teamwork making that dream work.
one of those, I guess, horses?
Now a tag made. In comes Rosemary. We'll see if this team can get things together.
See, look at that. Already things starting to get back on the same page. That just speaks to the leadership qualities of one Ash by Elegance.
So, whipped her into the damn
Threat
phone
tossed into
bottle.
the corner. Rosemary charging at Jody Threat. You got to believe Rosemary would be
Exploder style
to get another
suplex.
shot at the Knockouts World Championship. There's a cover
One,
on the
two.
Exploder and a kick out. It was 7 long years. It's been 7 long years since Rosemary last held the Knockouts World title.
And in my opinion, that title has only continued to rise in infamy and in prestige. One of the most sought-after women's wrestling titles in the world, currently held by Masha Slamovich.
That is,
Covered by
once
Ash
again,
off
Ash.
of a suplex and a kick out.
I'm surprised Heather ain't been in yet.
And that's taking a cheap shot there at Danny Luna. Threats
Damn, what a slap.
And Slamovich got a piece of Ash, and then the double knees delivered by Jody Threat.
Oh, look at them code breaker out there.
But huge opportunity for Jody Threat to get a tag here.
Okay, here goes Heather.
Comes Heather by Elegance to face the Knockouts World Champion Masha Slamovich, who's taking on 2
Ooh, what a
opponents at the
knee.
same time.
And a boot. Yeah, Heather's done.
These kicks from Slamovich. Look out!
2 for 1 now for Slamovich.
I mean, Slamovich is going to clear the ring.
Slamovich trying to get the win and a kick out.
Huge flurry there for the Knockouts World Champion. Turning this matchup completely on its head. And her opponents too.
Trying to set up for Requiem. Now she defeated Rosemary back in Genesis. But the
Reverse
reverse
DDT by Rosemary takes out Slamovich.
Rosemary there now. Look at this.
Oh.
Single leg drop kick there by the powerhouse Danny Luna.
Good DDT.
Ash by Elegance spinning like a top.
God.
The driver there by Threat.
Good drop kick from Heather to Threat.
Heather by Elegance.
Oh, there's a spinning
Drop
kick.
the spinning heel kick by Slamovich.
Now Danny Luna back up on the apron into this matchup.
Looks like Danny Luna is going to.
Matchup on TNA Impact in 8 long years.
Powerbomb?
What an
Nope.
opportunity
Good roll up
this
by
is
Ash.
for
1,
Knockouts.
2.
Oh, and a kick out. Last one saw Eddie Edwards and Bobby Lashley main event TNA Impact in July 2016 in a title
Ooh,
versus
God.
Time for a new
One of them
generation
German
to forge the way here
suplex.
in TNA. And Danny Luna trying to forge a new spot
Oh, my God.
out of Ash by Elegance here. Oh, my
Jesus.
God. Oh, no. Do not listen. Do not listen
God.
to these yahoos.
Well, Michael, I'm
here in
glad
San
you made it.
Antonio.
Going for another one.
Ooh. Here comes Cora Jade.
We have a visitor this evening, live on TNA Impact.
And there she is again. NXT's Cora Jade is in the Impact
Looks like she's
zone.
got a contract or what? No, that's a,
With her eyes on the chance.
oh, that's a
on the-
lettuce.
Oh boy, that looks familiar.
You kidding me, huh?
Oh, it's a paper.
Oh my God! Oh, that's straight out of Slamovich's playbook. That's Masha's calling card.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, they got the win.
The Ash pinned the tag champ.
Your winners, the team of Rosemary and Heather and Ash by Elegance.
With all the chaos, all the distraction at ringside, beautifully.
So
capitalized on
Cora
by
Jade is
Elegance.
probably going to get a shot
Created by Cora Jade.
next week or on NXT at Vengeance Day?
Well, we know Cora Jade has her eyes on the Knockouts World title, Tom.
Well, speaking of World Championships, still to come tonight in our main event live on TNA Impact, the brand new TNA World Champion Joe Hendry will make his first defense of the championship against Matt Cardona, who is always ready.
And on a night full of action, this main event, we'll see Joe Hendry defend that title for the first time here on live TNA Impact. But not only that, Tom, we will have the NXT Tag Team titles on the line as NXT's Fraxiom defend against the Rascalz.
That's live tonight on TNA Impact. But coming up next, after he said,
okay, so we're gonna hear from Josh Alexander
with
next.
Mike Santana this past weekend at Genesis, Josh Alexander will address his future in TNA wrestling live next in the Impact Zone.
So with him talking about his future, what are y'all thinking? He's going to leave? Or like Fearfully said, is Ethan Page going to show up and convince him to stay and do one more run? Because I think he signed with Maple Leaf. Are you talking about Josh Alexander? Yeah, so he has signed. Like I thought, he signed with Maple Leaf, yes. Which Maple Leaf ain't really done much. And what was it been? About 6 months now? Is he Maple Leaf contract exclusive? I don't think so. That I don't think. Trent, interesting. Eric Young was talking to him. Could be another Team Canadian. Yeah. There is that possibility as well, Trent. I mean, there's not. I mean, Eric Young is the only one left. He's most likely saying T and NXT will go to AEW. I don't think AEW is where he should go either. I wouldn't mind seeing him in maybe like New Japan for a little bit.
And we are back live on TNA Impact in San Antonio, Texas. Josh Alexander is contractually obligated to appear tonight.
Please welcome Josh Alexander.
Him and I think the rest of the Northern Armory.
As we saw a little bit earlier tonight.
I think that's the rest of that name.
Of course, the Northern Armory flanking him once again, but Josh Alexander just feels like a shell of himself after Genesis.
Not only did Josh Alexander say, "I quit," In his match against Mike Santana at Genesis afterwards, he said, "I quit TNA." Our Director of Authority, Santino Marella, made it
Right
clear
before
to
Josh
Josh
Alexander
Alexander
does
he
so,
has
we
to
are
appear here this
13
evening
away
and
from
address the situation in the
7,200.
As most of you know, earlier this week at TNA Genesis, I quit TNA. First things first, I would like to thank TNA for giving me the opportunity to come out here and address this, because they certainly didn't have to.
They're going to boo him the whole time.
I have been a wrestler for 20 years. And for every moment of those 20 years, I have prided myself on being unbreakable, on being the Iron Man, on being a guy who every time he gets in this ring gives everything he has. But at TNA Genesis, I broke. I threw every single thing I had at Mike Santana, and it wasn't enough. And that's why he is the new standard of TNA. It made me realize something that night in that match with Mike, and made me face some hard truths. I'm gonna admit something to everybody here tonight and everybody watching around the world. Every time I've looked in the mirror these past few months, I don't like the man that's looking back at me. I'm not proud. And since my time here in TNA has come to an end, I don't want to be remembered for the guy I've been these past few months. I want to think about the good times, because I think they far outweigh the bad. I mean, I've been here 6 years. My son, my youngest son, Jed, is 6 years old. He has grown up only knowing me as a TNA wrestler.
He might really be
He's known
done.
me as a champion. And he's known me as somebody who risked it all to follow and achieve his dream. On June 19th, 2002, I was 15 years old. And I tuned into the very first TNA broadcast, and that night I was mesmerized. I was inspired. That night I became a lifelong TNA fan, like everybody sitting in attendance here, and everybody watching live around the world. You have no reason to believe me. You have no reason to trust me. But if you're going to do anything, if you want to believe anything, believe this. My time here in TNA over these past 6 years has been a dream come true. But it's time for me to step away. Guys, relax. Judas, Travis, you guys don't have to worry. You guys have all the talent in the world. I saw it long ago when I went to TNA management and I asked them to give you a shot. Wait. Do you know who else went to bat for you guys? You know who else saw that talent in both of you? The Motor City Machine Guns. You are the best young, up-and-coming tag team in the world, and I hope you know it. You can do this. Just do it the right way. Because it's going to be without me.
You can't leave us. You can't quit us. Quit on.
I can quit, and I am quitting. I'm done.
They're probably going to attack him.
No, Josh, I don't think you understand. You can't leave.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Williams just taking down Alexander. Oh my God!
And now Judas Icarus all over Alexander
Now,
as well. What the
if
hell's gotten
Ethan
into
Page
this
shows
two?
up, this is where it happens. But nope, there's Young.
There's Eric Young diving on top of Icarus, protecting Josh Alexander.
We saw Eric Young said he still sees something in Josh Alexander.
Hey, I know you guys haven't been here long enough to understand what's really going on. Let me make it real clear. One, here's the truth you need to know. One, you don't mess with Texas. And two, you don't mess with Eric Young and the walking weapon. So next week, you guys line up there. We'll line up here. Eric Young and his tag partner, Josh Alexander, and we'll sort it out like men.
Well, that's a huge challenge laid out, Tom.
Josh Alexander said, I'm done.
Gonna feel about this.
Eric Young said, well, I'll just make a match. You ain't done.
We already saw the trepidation with which Macklin approached this entire situation earlier on. I can't imagine he's going to be too happy about this one, but the challenge laid out for tag team action next week.
Let's see if it gets made official. Williams and Icarus against Young and
Williams
Alexander.
and Icarus.
But still coming tonight, our main event. The World Championship is on the line as Joe Hendry defends the TNA World title against the complete Matt Cardona.
Also still to come tonight for the first time ever,
Team
a
Canada.
WWE Championship will be defended in a TNA ring. Fraxiom put the NXT Tag Team titles on the line against the #1 contenders, the Rascalz. But speaking of tag team competition,
Oh, yeah.
the reigning TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Living Legends, the Hardys, will face the X Division Champion Moose and JDC. It's the System against the Hardys, live next on TNA Impact.
This
So-
Valentine's Day.
The System and the Hardys. This is gonna be a good match. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of surprises tonight. If we do, it might be during the tag match here. Another tag team may want to challenge for the TNA titles, because that's what the Hardys got. I was really hoping that something else would happen with Joe Hendry, because I have seen I've seen that Joe Hendry has called out John Cena. And wouldn't it be wild to see John Cena on TNA? That's what I was hoping. Sick of the feud between the System and the Hardys. Yeah, it's like they don't have another tag team or faction that is good enough to go against the Hardys. Yeah, Hardys winning, no doubt. That's my pick. Wait and see why that would not be. You don't think they're gonna give it to a solid once? Look, gonna be honest, I don't know what solid is. Matt Cardona is desperate to get back in WWE. I wouldn't say desperate to get in WWE.
Well, we are back here in San Antonio, Texas. This is TNA Impact Live.
Here it comes, the system.
Trust the system.
I will give a damn about the system.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Alicia Edwards, representing the system, the team of JDC, and the TNA X Division
Is she coming to the ring? She is.
It has been 8 long years since TNA Impact delivered live in-arena action. That was in July of 2016.
I mean, more than likely. But could you imagine Joe Hendry and John Cena just on the mic?
Chaotic title versus title main event.
And my, how the years can change us all. Now Moose stands here, the top of the system, the face of the franchise, and the current TNA X Division champion.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense, Luke, yeah.
On his side, those two will be in tag team action against the living legends in moments.
and their opponents from the Hardy compound in Cameron, North Carolina.
Oh, yeah, Michael. Yeah, a lot of people who get upset about that over there are okay with it in WWE because it's WWE. I've seen that.
The magnitude of
Flippy
this
stuff.
cannot be understated, and it would not be possible without the contributions of the Hardys.
Oh, Hardy
Once upon a
boys.
time here in TNA.
A team that will live on forever in professional wrestling, ain't no doubt about that. Been pretty much
Jeff's face
everywhere there
paint
is
has
to go
always
in
been,
MMA.
oh good God, here we go.
Could care less about any of that. Going right after the Hardys. The bell has rung. This tag team match is underway.
No, that is the brutality, the urgency of the system. They know how to make a statement.
This is a non-title matchup. Could be a great opportunity for the system. JDC and Moose are continuing to put themselves in line for a TNA World Tag Team title shot if they can get the win. The Hardys coming off a successful
One
defense
appears
this
and the other one
past
can't.
week
Yeah,
Genesis
see?
on TNA Plus, which you can relive
Poetry
anytime
in
on
motion
demand
with the
against
title
Rascalz.
still on.
He hasn't even taken his belt off.
Boom!
Poetry in motion. Like
He don't need to take the belt off.
And the way this whole match started, maybe backfiring a little bit on the system here. Tried to take out the Hardys early.
Well, for those that might be discovering TNA wrestling for the first
Delete,
time, this
delete,
is how the system
delete,
tries
delete,
to operate.
delete,
Right now,
delete,
Matt Hardy's
delete.
trying to delete JDC.
And for so much of their time as a unit, as a team, it's worked. It's worked wonders. There's a reason you
The
show
hell
up
does
front
Jeff
of
got?
the system, and the system works. It's just you're in there with living legends, as you said.
1, 2.
Oh, and a kick out there by Johnny Dango Curtis. The Hardys, a great showing at Genesis, turning away the Rascalz in a first-time ever matchup, a meeting of the generations. We
This
saw
is probably, no, this ain't the leg drop.
tag team champions were
It's the
ringside.
elbow to the back of the head.
Caught up in some of the,
Together they're like a mystical wizard group.
Part of that is what has led to the NXT tag
Magically
team
appear
title
when
match
his
coming
name's
up
said
later
and
tonight.
invisible.
Going for a twist of fate early on here. Oh, there's
Alicia
Edwards trying to slow up Matt Hardy. JDC trying to take advantage. Oh, and now Moose able to drill Matt Hardy in the back of the head. The referee didn't see Moose get involved.
He doesn't see it. It's not illegal.
Moose, strong right hands, just beating away on the head of Matt Hardy.
Axe to grind with the system. The bulk of 2024 saw the Hardys trying to take out the system.
Yeah, them and everybody else.
Tag.
But this
What's crazy is FDJDC something
in this very building
Dango Codis or whatever the hell his name was. That's from that is Fandango from WWE. Damn, you would think he would drop the Dango part.
Covered by JDC. Kick out by Matt Hardy.
JDC.
Let's go Hardy.
2024 now. He can deliver for them.
Set up by JDC, who endeared himself to Moose in particular and the rest of the system last year, doing their bidding, taking out anyone that Moose saw fit. The face of the franchise in complete command here in TNA.
Moose got Hardy, Matt Hardy in a good submission. We still got the tag team titles, the NXT tag team titles. We're going to hear from Mike
as we mentioned, the NXT
Santino.
tag team titles. Fraxiom, the champions, will defend against the Rascalz, the official #1 contenders, as I mentioned.
And then we got Henry and Cardona.
Genesis against Josh Alexander will be live here in the Impact Zone. And
Good drop kick.
Joe Hendry makes his first defense of his
There's a
TNA
senton.
World Championship against Matt Cardona.
FTC is up the top.
Going for down and dirty and came up empty.
Shit look
Down
hurt.
and dirty, but it was for Dango, unfortunately. Huge opening for broken Matt Hardy to get to his
Broken
brother,
Matt.
turn this match around.
JDC trying to slow up Matt Hardy. Going to take a lot more than that. And here comes the charismatic enigma. Jeff Hardy taking out
Charismatic enigma.
Trying to take the big man down. Chop that tree down.
Ooh.
Splitting moves right between the uprights and a kick right to the face. Oh, the former NFL offensive lineman. Here's the cover. Oh, now it's broken up by JDC.
Great timing there. Johnny Dango Curtis.
So to the question in the chat, where can you see in full? This is on Access TV.
Went shoulder first into the middle buckle.
Elsa, Access TV. Ooh, twist of fate.
Moose is in a bad way here. Now,
Who would be a mid-card?
when Jeff Hardy climbs to the top rope.
Hardy going up top. Oh, there's Alicia Edwards getting the attention of our official. JDC all over Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy ripping down Curtis.
Look out!
Oh, twist of fate.
Outside. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Jeff
Oh,
Hardy
God.
got stunned by JDC. The referee didn't see the involvement of JDC.
Fighting off Moose here.
Oh, hit one of them. Swan Dam. Bomb. Oh, boom. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the Hardys.
The TNA Tag Team Champions sending a strong message to the heart of the system.
The Hardys picking up where they left off this past weekend live at Genesis. The Swanton Bomb is timeless.
And Jeff Hardy just pinned the X Division champion, Tom. If I may
Killed it out, wins the Rumble, defeats Cody, and then gets the Ula follow.
And especially the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff Hardy. And Rewalt, we've been talking a lot tonight about the tag team division, tag team championships in particular. Coming up in a matter of moments here live on TNA Impact. For the very first time, a WWE Championship is going to be defended in a TNA ring. We're making history tonight.
we could see history tonight if the Rascalz win the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Did you fall?
Done before. We're about to see some potentially.
Whoa, hold on. Who is this? We've been trying to figure out who 20.
It's just a number.
That 23 again.
Hold on a second. Raywall, today's January 23rd.
Are you kidding me?
What is this?
Great
Okay,
brands,
so
great.
nothing happened.
I know we're sports, right? We're sports related guys.
Yeah, we're sports.
I know we don't really keep up with basketball like that anymore. Have you seen the All-Star lineup for the East?
Hang on, chat. We're gonna hear the NBA All-Star lineup for the Eastern Conference, live from Matt Tassick reporting.
In the front court, all right? We got Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum. And then in the backcourt at power forward and center, we have Karl Anthony Towns and Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's going to be a pretty good-ass team, bro.
Who's on the West?
I don't know. Gotta figure that out. I haven't got to that video yet. Oh my gosh. The West is stacked. In the front court, your two guards. You have
the West will be better.
You have Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Kevin Durant.
Okay.
At your power forward and center, you got LeBron and Nikola Jokic.
Nikola, yeah, but okay.
Nikola
Tesla.
Tesla.
Said Nikola.
Nikola.
What? I'd take the East. This year, I'd take the East. No Rockets, love? Is there no Rockets on there?
No.
Not even on the bench?
I don't know. That's just the starting five for both teams. Apparently, everybody's mad that LaMelo got subbed from the starting lineup.
Because his brother's better at making music. That's
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa.
But that is your daily sports update from Matt Tastic. Come back tomorrow. We may have something else. Who knows? Here we go.
What you got? What you talking about? The Lions.
Yeah,
they
ain't got no team left.
At
least coaching.
Yeah, they have no coaches left. Dan Campbell's the only one left. Their offensive coordinator is now the Jets head coach. Their defensive coordinator, I think, went to the Patriots.
Court of Public Opinions is turning on KC. I really hope the Bills can beat KC. I don't know if it's possible.
Cam Newton said last night.
No.
Cam Newton said, it don't matter who wins between Eagles and Commanders. Whoever wins between the Bills and Chiefs wins the Super Bowl.
Arching his way right down to the ring.
Well, you heard it here first.
Saw it number 23 again.
Lions fans here, the OC went to the Bears. Hey, the OC went to the Bears.
San Antonio!
Oh, yeah. Sam Callahan's wanting to figure out who 23 is.
23! 23! 23! I'm sick of waiting! I'm sick of the mind games! Come on down and let's find out who you are! 23, get your ass out here right now!
Not mincing words. Callahan and wait a minute.
Steph DeLander.
Oh my God, Steph DeLander's back.
Sammy. 23. It's me! The new TNA Digital Media Champion. That's right, I won it in the divorce. What's mine is
Dude,
mine.
PCO.
And what's his is mine.
Destroyed the title.
So now that my husband is out the door, let me introduce you to my boyfriend.
Wait a second. What?
Here we go.
It's just a number. It's Earth.
Most men that number, just a number. Yeah, me put number out at me in eight.
It's just a number.
Who the fuck is it?
Oh my God! That's Mance Warner! Are you kidding me?
Okay.
The Southern Psycho is in TNA!
Oh, now turn around, Sammy.
Max
And now
Warner.
drilling Callahan in the face
Okay.
with the digital media title.
You've never seen this guy before. He is absolutely nuts. And united here with Steph
Yep,
Delander.
he is from
Oh,
MLW.
God.
But it's not who I was thinking.
There is plenty of fallout still from our pay-per-view event this past weekend, TNA Genesis. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next time we're going to be live on pay-per-view is going to be in April in Los Angeles.
I could advertise your channel for the front row. Wait, what? Devin, what did I miss? Come to the Sunset Boulevard.
TNA Wrestling presents Rebellion, Sunday, April 27. Tickets on sale now at TNAWrestling.com.
That's a lot.
Experience TNA Wrestling like never before with TNA Plus. Relive the moments that inspired a generation. Plus, monthly premium live events. Plus, exclusive monthly content. TNA Plus. You haven't seen
Look for my green
You've
shirt.
seen everything. Plans starting at just $9.99 per month.
We have some help to do so. We are joined here at
Green shirt
commentary
guy
by the
is
official
legendary
liaison between
when it comes
NXT
to
and TNA,
wrestling.
Ariana Grace. So I have to ask, what do you think of the evening thus far?
Wow, it's such an honor to be here. It's been 8 years since TNA had a live show. And I'd like to think I played a part in all of this, so it's really a pleasure.
Well, we appreciate all your contributions. Yes, the partnership between WWE and TNA Wrestling is strong, and with that, we are set to see the very first instance where a WWE Championship will be defended in a TNA ring. Your NXT Tag Team Champions, Fraxiom, defending
She
against
said
the
mine.
Rascalz.
I really forgot she was over here. The little Rascalz.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
They're not gonna win them.
Introducing
In my
the
opinion.
challengers from the 419, Zachary Wentz, Trey, Miguel, the Rascalz.
This truly is history in the making.
Yeah, green shirt guy, he's been all over the world this year.
Ready to face off against Nathan Frazer and Axiom.
He always got the best seats in the house, too. TNA having a show on the famous street all the way to just about every day. Police chases go through this area.
The Rascalz, Zachary Wentz, I'm sure especially.
What over there on Sunset Boulevard?
I think this is an amazing opportunity, and like you said, to defend the NXT titles on TNA, that is something really special. Those little rascals.
Talk about crossing the line. This is officially making that happen.
And their opponents, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Axiom and Nathan
Frazer.
Arguably the hottest tag team in professional wrestling. They have reigned for 143 days as the NXT Tag Team Champions. Let's take a look at the
Here's my
tag
thing.
lines. The Rascalz actually captured the
I want someone to defeat Fraxiom, but it's really impressive that
took
they
out
stay
Trey Miguel. Fraxiom were ringside
champions
this
as long
past
as
week
they
in
have
Genesis for Hardys versus Rascalz, and Ray, well, that got chaotic in a hurry.
Steve, you want to know the favorite tag team all time, current?
Chaos at TNA Genesis. It's all
Just need to
led
know what
this
we're asking
and
here.
potentially historic moment. NXT tag team titles on the line here in the Impact Zone.
Bell has run this match is
Frazer
officially
and
underway. For the
Trey.
first time ever, a WWE Championship is being defended in a TNA wrestling ring. This is historic. And
February looks like TNA is going to be in Orlando for 2 nights.
Live from Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, for a live episode of TNA Impact on February 20th. We'll be back in Orlando the following night, February 21st. Sacrifice live in El Paso, Texas, plus TNA Impact. We're going to be in the greater Kansas City area, St. Joseph, Missouri, for 2 nights of TNA.
Dude, that'd be wild if they did.
Moments ago, we're going to be live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus for Rebellion in Los Angeles in April, and then Slammiversary live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus in Elmont, New York in July. Get tickets now at TNAWrestling.com.
Look out here.
Here we go.
This one, you do not want
Bouncing
to
around,
blink
no
these two.
Kraken.
Moving faster than Tom was just going through all those dates. They do not stop. That's what makes this such a dream match, Ariana.
Fraxiom is not.
To win the title,
I just want to know who can beat him.
But Nathan
They put
Frazer
on a
and
good
Axiom
show,
are
though.
actually
So hypothetically, what can happen if the Rascalz win
You're
the
a very
NXT
popular
titles?
person.
If they win the NXT titles, they
It's so lovely to
are
see them in action
officially
like this.
NXT, TNA, champions, tag champs.
Thank you. Cover here.
And I would guess they'd be on both
This
brands.
will be history in the making. Would you be upset, Ariana, if
I wouldn't.
wrestlers captured the NXT?
I don't know how that would work. That's a good question.
Is it okay to say yes?
Sure. It's a brave new world. You can say whatever you want.
I love NXT. They're my home, and I just told you Fraxiom are my best friends.
Tag. In comes Axiom. Axiom put out a great post on social media saying that back in 2008, growing up in Spain, he was able to see TNA wrestling, trying to hold on to the titles in a kick out, and Axiom talking about how surreal it is. Everything really comes full circle, and the line has disappeared, Ray Wall. That's what it feels like.
My thing is, who else could WWE partner with? You know what I'm saying?
Covered shoulders down, and a kick out.
It's all on the board. It's all in the game now between these two great brands, and we can see a historic beginning to that right here with this title match.
Ariana, the relationship between Nathan Frazer and Axiom, it's appeared tenuous at times. Can you explain?
You define the word.
Oh my God!
Strained, you know, a little bit difficult between the two.
Cover
Here's
here,
the
retain.
I see that. You know, that's the thing when you
NXT,
have
here's my
two
thing with
talented,
NXT
great
though.
minds, you're going to
NXT
have
you can have 12
It's like
damn
me and my
matches
mother.
in
You know,
2
we're all
hours
smart,
and 10
independent women,
minutes.
but sometimes
And
we
they're
have
not
contrasting opinions,
rushed.
but no matter what,
They
we'll always work together.
go
That's
together
family.
smoothly.
And these two, they have
Huge
something special.
storytelling.
It's beautiful, really.
Huge women's division that is absolutely being utilized
NXT Tag
perfectly.
Team Championships on the line right now. You've been
So-
here on NXT a number of times to introduce us to your best friends. You saw Cora Jade get involved in the 8 Knockouts Tag Team match earlier on.
Cover here.
Oh, and that's broken up by Wentz.
barely.
Just in the nick of time.
What did you think about Cora Jade getting involved in Masha Slamovic's
Hardys will win the
business?
NXT tag titles while the
course I'd love to
TNA
see our
champions go to
fellow
WWE,
NXT
win
superstars,
those
and again,
battles,
one of
ladder
my
match,
best friends,
then they would
come out
die.
here and represent yourself.
The Hardys will
Fierce,
become
strong
the
woman.
undisputed
And I'm here for it. And Masha Slamovich,
TNXT
chick.
WWE
I don't know what else to say,
tag
but those
team
two
champions.
together, you know, that could be something dangerous to see.
That would be wild.
Axiom in control right now of Trey Miguel. What a matchup this has been. Two of the brightest tag teams in all of professional wrestling today.
No doubt about it. I'm a little ticked off at you, Hannafin, not bringing up that I'm a former NXT Tag
Nice.
Team Champion myself.
Ooh.
Who knows exactly what these guys
Damn.
are fighting for.
Your ego's big
A
enough.
good German suplex.
Well, somebody's ego is about to be a hell of a lot bigger after this matchup. Two of these two teams are so damn good, but somebody's leaving San Antonio with gold.
Tag made. This is Nathan Frazer to meet Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz is a former NXT Tag Team Champion in his own
Woo.
right. Two-time
Yeah, they
TNA
are.
World Tag Team Champion and the first TNA
Ooh,
wrestler
good
ever
gosh.
to represent the X Division title.
Like for me, the Hardys is the team that really got me inspired into wrestling when I was young. And then, of course, there was like Shawn, The Rock, Stone Cold.
Frazer and Axiom.
But the tag team side of it, it was the Hardys for me.
Super close here. Wentz almost able to put things away. The standing shooting star onto Frazer, but somehow Frazer stays in the fight.
I may be biased, but I'm really glad he kicked him.
You don't say.
Maybe a little bit.
Frazer off of the top. Frazer fly with the best of them. Oh, and a sling blade. Frazer was trained by Seth Rollins. There's a cover. Oh, and trying to hold on to the titles, and it's broken
Yes,
up.
I think
wherewithal there from Trey Miguel.
Nikki Bella,
young,
not the one that was married to John Cena.
Names for themselves.
The other one.
Excellent teamwork there. Frazer sets up Axiom. Drop kick, and the referee was checking on Wentz. 2-for-1 combination there by Fraxiom.
This really is an amazing matchup. The styles are so fast-paced and so similar, and they're such
Go.
well-oiled machines. It's really cool to see. But I don't think my nerves can handle it.
We're going to have to hold on a little bit longer, Ariana.
boy.
This one is still cooking, and it's about to get dangerous. Whoa.
Frazer somehow lands on his feet, right back up.
Dennis fly, nope. Suplex.
Not done yet, though. Floats
Super
through.
kick, boom.
Set up there by Frazer. Big kick by Axiom.
1,
Hold on to the
2.
championship. Oh, and a kick out by Wentz.
So close.
Wentz don't give up.
Down deep for that one.
Wow, the people are cheering for me.
Sure. Just let it go, Josh. Let it go. Right
nope.
now,
Trey.
Frazer,
Oh,
gonna
nice.
take advantage. Miguel has an answer.
Woo.
Beats a kick.
Huge strike there by Axiom. Hold on.
Ooh, what a knee strike.
Everybody's down in this historic championship match live on TNA Impact.
So
Everything on the line to make history.
for like that time frame, of course, I didn't watch that time frame because of course it was before my time. The Steiner brothers in the 90s. I remember them. I didn't watch it, but I watched it. Went back and watched it.
Many times we hear some home turf chants.
Oh my God!
I'm surprised that mask is still on.
Axiom turned it down.
Oh, Jesus!
Kidding me!
Oh my God!
The lights are out, but these guys keep cooking.
Oh, speaking of cooking,
Oh, here we go.
come the Rascalz. Miguel and Wentz lighting up Axiom.
Frazer back into the fray here.
Frazer off.
Oh, fuck!
Double super kick
God.
to the face.
The Rascalz are moments away. Are they going to make some history here tonight live in front of the world?
Off of the top, trying to capture the NXT Tag Team titles.
1, 2. No, they can't.
You got to be kidding me. How close? Take a look at this. Frazer through the air, knocked out of the sky.
Yeah.
And then this, a little street sweeper action off of the top, and somehow Axiom able to stay alive in this fight.
This is exactly why these are two of the best tag teams in the world today. Wait a second.
Is that Wes?
That's Wesley from NXT.
Oh my God!
A former Rascal himself. There is no.
And here comes the rest of Wes's new faction.
That's Tyson.
Yep.
I had no idea that they were going to be there.
That's Tyreek.
Tyson and Tyreek.
Oh my God, making this. What the hell is this? Get him the hell out of here.
I swear to God, I did not know this was
Are these your best friends too, Ariana?
Actually, no, I don't actually even like them at all.
Friends don't lie.
I'm not lying. I don't even like them.
Off of the top.
And Spanish fly.
Fly by Axiom. Now Frazer. Phoenix splash. Axiom's leading.
1, 2, 3.
Axiom retains against the Rascalz.
Here are your winners and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Axiom and Nathan
Oh yeah, the Speedway.
What an incredible contest, but hot damn, apparently cold hearts take a long time to thaw for Wesley.
So Wesley is not done with the
Thank you
Rascalz.
for joining us. To your point, Wesley getting involved in the business of Wentz and Miguel. Once
Long
again,
Beach, are you talking about the Charlotte Motor Speedway?
Mike Santana is the standard of TNA following Genesis. We'll hear from the realist live next.
They look like there was like security walking around backstage, kind of like what Mustafa Ali used to have. So he might be back. Yes, he did. They did go to the Bears. Y'all were right. I promise to be professional and unbiased because I think both teams, but Wesley is a piece. So, like in the 90s, when we was talking about the tag teams, you had like Legion of Doom, the Nasty Boys, um, Brett and Anvil. You had the Dudleys, they were considered 90s. The Bushwhackers, Harlem Heat. I forgot about Money Incorporated with Ted DiBiase and IRS. I mean, Edge and Christian were also in the 90s, but they were more closer to the 2000s. I tell you one entrance from the 90s that I really liked was the Brood entrance. Gangrel and Edge and Christian, where they come up out of the ground with that fire. And the beat for that was just perfect. If you go into this. Yeah, it was a great match all around. But you know, I wasn't expecting Wesley to be the reason they lost it. Go back and check out the Bushwhackers when they were the sheep herders. Huge difference. Okay. I'll check that out because I've only known them as the Bushwhackers. Demolition's music was awesome. See, I remember when like The Undertaker showed back up as the American Badass to save The Rock.
We are back in San Antonio, Texas. This is the beautiful Boeing Centers at Techport. We are live on TNA Impact.
Santana was gone. Hey, y'all. Stay born nasty. The rockin' apple don't fall far from the way you choose with the pressure that is.
Please welcome Mike
Santana.
He is the new standard of TNA wrestling, Mike Santana.
And now we will get to hear from the realist himself after that incredible, that heartening victory over Josh Alexander in an I Quit matchup. That thing was brutal, Tom.
And we heard from Josh Alexander earlier on tonight, who said in his 20 years in wrestling, he's prided himself on being unbreakable. Alexander said, and I
Santana
quote,
seems like a Triple H guy. He does.
Santana is the new standard of TNA.
Well, also, I'm glad to hear that the winds went around your cousin's home.
Since day one, my father always taught me to be a man of my word. And since stepping foot back in TNA wrestling, I've done exactly that. I walked through these ropes last Sunday at Genesis, and I went toe-to-toe with one of the very best wrestlers in the world today. And one of the men who has carried this company on his back so that we can get to the day that I can say that we're here live in front of a sold-out crowd in San Antonio. And not only did he pass me his torch of being the standard of TNA, but I also made the man say the 2 words he swore he'd
Steve
never say.
Snow would be great
That's
out there.
Quit. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. 2025, the goals remain the same. I'm here to be the very best and climb the mountain to become the TNA World Champion.
Okay.
Mike Santana, direct and to the point. His goal is... Wait, hold the phone!
What?
Is this real? It is!
Is this... I told ya! It was Mustafa Ali!
The former X Division champion, Mustafa Ali, has returned to TNA.
The man who basically defined the X Division here in TNA all of last year, forged a campaign of greatness, is gracing us with his presence once again, and hot damn, it has been too long.
The audacity of Ali, however, to steal the spotlight from Santana.
Citizens of TNA!
Ali, that's crazy. He's getting cheered.
I am here to officially announce that I, Mustafa Ali, have signed with TNA Wrestling.
That's huge!
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God!
But folks, there's work to be done. TNA needs great leadership. And I am that great leader. I want to give all of you something truly to believe in. So ladies and gentlemen, I am launching a campaign in which I become the next world heavyweight champion. Thank you. God bless. And remember that in Ali, we trust.
This snow's finally melted. All the snow is still laying around, and it snowed almost a month ago.
What? Mustafa Ali hardly even acknowledged Mike Santana.
Mike Santana was done. He made his point. He was about... There's no time to waste when it comes to a huge announcement like Mustafa Ali returning to TNA, Tom. That's for damn sure.
Plenty of eyes on the TNA World Championship on this live edition of TNA Impact.
Tessa.
Tessa, you're next.
Okay, so we get to hear from Tessa next, and then it's the main event. Fernando. How are you doing, Fernando? Michael, how much snow did you say y'all got? Also, Steve, is that snow that's going to be in your area, is it going to do a lot out there for y'all? Because, of course, I know most of not most of California, a good amount of California, from what I know, has been on fire for a while. Mustafa Ali would be perfect next feud for Henry. He would be. Fernando, unfortunately, I do not. The show in the U.S. is cozy. The high winds out there in the UK. How high of winds are y'all supposed to get? For our area to get snow, it needs to drop about 1,000 more feet, but our night temperature is below 30. So you do got a good chance. Either get snow or ice. Which one would you rather have? All right, here we go. Let's see what Tessa has to say.
Welcome back for the first time in 8 years. We are live.
Snow. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
The undeniable diamond, Tessa Blanchard.
She's gonna get booed almost everywhere she goes now.
This past weekend live at Genesis.
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio does not seem to be.
Boy, does it feel good to be back in Blanchard territory. You know, a lot of people in this business, they'll say that San Antonio, Texas, this was the proving ground. That this is where legends were made.
Shawn Michaels.
This is where the Blanchard legacy started, and my family owned San Antonio.
Hall of Famer Tully Blanchard. That's his father.
My grandfather brought the very first professional wrestling to national cable television with Southwest Championship Wrestling. Now let's just take a minute and think about what I just said there. My grandfather, Joe Blanchard, brought the very first professional wrestling to national cable television. This was before WWE was even a thought. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, you guys can't even get a real sports team. And I'm not talking about the Spurs because they don't count. As a matter of fact, the only thing you guys are famous for is losing the Alamo. That is absolutely pathetic. Absolutely unreservedly pathetic. I want you guys to understand something, all right? My father, right over there, a WWE Hall of Famer, one of the most well-respected men in this industry, an original Four Horsemen. And my grandfather, Joe Blanchard, in the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, they looked at me when I was just a little girl. They looked at me and they knew.
Her father's a original Four Horsemen.
That could not be taught. They knew that there was something inside of me greater than any Von Erich. They knew that there was something inside of me greater than any Stone Cold Steve Austin, greater than any Funk. They knew, and they looked at me and they said, Tessa, you are going to be great. Most parents don't look at their children and tell them that they are going to be great. And you got to be willing to pay the price to be great.
She's cutting a hell of a heel promo.
Whatever you want about me, but one thing's for certain, you will never hear that Tessa Blanchard is not great. The standard here at TNA Wrestling has just been raised. It is time to step up or shut up. And last Sunday at Genesis, I took out the trash. And now it's time to get down to business. El Diamante Innegable de la Lucha Libre is back, and Tessa Blanchard answers to no one.
Not much more you can say to that. Definitively spoken by the one, the only Tessa Blanchard, Tom.
We have seen what feels like a complete shift in the landscape of the Knockouts division in just the last few months.
Not what I was expecting from, I guess.
Last weekend at Genesis was tremendous. Now, what does the future of TNA Wrestling look like in the hands of Tessa Blanchard? Well, our action continues here tonight live on TNA Impact. We're moments away from our
like I said, I don't know what that was.
TNA World Champion Joe Hendry is set to make his very first defense of the championship. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Joe Hendry, of course, is riding high after Genesis this past weekend, defeating Nick Nemeth to finally capture the championship. But he goes up against the complete Matt Cardona, who is always ready to take championship gold everywhere he has gone in professional wrestling. It's Hendry versus Cardona for the TNA World Championship here in our main event.
Wait a second. Look who it is.
Okay.
It appears we have an uninvited guest.
I mean, he's got King. Was anybody else TV muted? Yes, it was. The fans were saying something probably absolutely crazy.
Multiple times now. Cough, cough, John Layfield.
Frankie Kazarian is the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner as of this past Bound for Glory in October, which means he can call his shot for a TNA title match of his choosing anytime, anywhere. He's made it abundantly clear over the last few months he's targeting the TNA World Championship. He nearly targeted Nick Nemeth in the main event of Genesis this past weekend.
He is a never an uninvited guest. It's fantastic to see the King, baby.
Take the headset if you're going to talk to us.
Come on
commentary. I mean, get it over with, I guess.
Join us, grace us with the King.
So, Frankie, how things go for you this past weekend at Genesis?
You know what?
Again,
I'm
you tried
not
to call
in a
yourself-
good
King,
mood. I
we
want you to
appreciate you
start
hitting
with
that
me
like.
right now.
Hell, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications on so you can stay up to date with us on all
It
wrestling
is my
events.
right to call my shot.
Nonetheless, we're ready.
Anytime he wants.
We're ready for our main event here. Joe Hendry versus Matt Cardona for the TNA World Championship. Behave yourself.
Behave yourself. I always do.
Always ready, Matt Cardona.
And there is our challenger, the one who's always ready himself.
They were. Michael, they were.
Reinvented himself time and time and time again. Could tonight, on this historic night of TNA Impact, be another crowning moment in Matt Cardona's career?
I'll have you know, I did give Matt Cardona some pointers because I know Joe Hendry inside and out. Matt Cardona is ready. He's always ready. Tonight, he's especially ready.
What a moment this is to see the global phenomenon Joe Hendry go up against the very first viral sensation in the history of professional wrestling.
That's true. There's probably a lot more in common between these two on a subsurface level than meets the eye, which will make for a hell of a main event contest.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Ruined Hendry's victory party.
He appears. Joe Hendry. Believe in Joe Hendry. You know, it's wild. It's still wild. That's new TNA World Champion.
This past Sunday at Genesis marked the conclusion of a 12-year odyssey for Joe Hendry. People all over the world believed, he believed, and now Joe Hendry is your new TNA World Champion.
That makes me absolutely sick. This past Sunday was a dark day for TNA.
And yet, nobody said a thing when the Nation of Domination was a
Out of
thing.
this matchup as TNA World Champion, Frankie, they're going to have to worry about you.
Yes, absolutely. They always have to worry about me. And as long as I have this, they're going to have to worry about
There's a
me.
sign that says Joe Hendry believes in breakfast tacos. We believe. We believe. Hey, we did get a new ring announcer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One
and
fall.
Is for the TNA World Championship.
I have no idea who she is.
Introducing first the challenger from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, the complete Matt Cardona. And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 252 pounds of pure motivation. He is the TNA World Champion, Joe
Hendry. It's not JoJo. It's not.
A big fight feel in San Antonio. Hashtag TNA Impact is the #1 trend in sports.
I know Jade's gone, but I don't know who that is.
It's Joe Hendry making his first defense of the TNA World title.
Mackenzie
against Matt
Mitchell.
Cardona. It happens next, live on TNA.
We are at a quick commercial break here. Says Mackenzie Mitchell returns as ring announcer for TNA Genesis. Of course, while we are here at the main event, I want to say thank you to absolutely everyone that has hung out with us tonight for our TNA live stream and watch along. course, as always, if you have hit that like button, we appreciate it. If you hit that subscribe button, make sure you turn all notifications turned on so you don't miss a wrestling event from now till the end of the year. Also, we got the Kraken Tribe membership. Once you join that, you get custom badges and emotes that you can use in the chat and have beside your name inside of the chat itself. You also get member-only live streams and videos. You will also, in 2025 WWE 2K, we are going to be making custom characters that will be competing inside the Kraken Wrestling. So, of course, that is something that is coming up here in the couple months. We are working on getting all that set up for y'all. But, of course, if you want to get ahead of all that and make sure you got a in-game character and able to compete, you can check out the link. It is there in the chat. I'm really hoping Frankie does not try to cash that in. Because if he does, I know JBL showing up. I don't think let's see. Let's see if it's covered in my area. Let's see what we got. Are you doing the Royal Rumble prediction stream? So I don't do prediction streams. There is a great channel that does prediction streams. They do it live with their community. That's Wrestling for Life. They always do prediction live streams. I do prediction videos. So my Saturday night main event video is officially out as of today at 11:30 a.m. My Royal Rumble will be out in next week, next Wednesday.
First time in 8 years, TNA Impact is live.
Here we go.
This is your main event. Joe Hendry set to defend his brand new TNA World Championship against Matt Cardona here in San Antonio, Texas. There's the bell. This match is underway, and we are joined on commentary by the Call Your Shot Gauntlet winner, Frankie Kazarian, who can call his shot for get your hands off of me.
Oh, you should be so lucky.
For a TNA title shot of his choosing, anytime, anywhere, and you made it very clear, Frankie, you're targeting the TNA World Championship.
Absolutely, the TNA World Championship. And you know what? In a weird way, I'm glad Joe Hendry is the champion. Even though it makes me sick, in a weird way, I'm glad, because when I
it is McKenzie. Oh my gosh!
It's going to be so satisfying to see all these disappointed fans.
I'm pretty sure Joe Hendry beat you in this building to get his title shot that went down at Bound for Glory in October.
I'm pretty sure Joe Hendry used brass knuckles and planted them.
I remember that.
You introduced Frankie. Give me a break.
I remember that.
You know, I'm in a bad mood, Tom. I don't need that from you tonight.
Because you failed again to call your shot at Genesis this past Sunday.
I'll have you know, John Layfield, again.
How long have you been streaming wrestling events?
And you know what? If
Since
he shows
January
his
of 24.
Zone, I might just knock his teeth down his throat.
He better be careful. I mean, look, I keep saying it. If people like a wrestling legend like John Layfield are worried about Frankie Kazarian, that shows the threat.
She's married to Vic Joseph? Okay.
Seldom wrong and right again.
We have no proof that Layfield is intimidated by Frankie Kazarian. He took his head off at Bound for Glory, took his head off at Genesis.
And then ran like a coward as soon as he did. Out the door.
Nonetheless, his focus on the
We believe.
a tremendous problem for Joe Hendry, one of the more decorated champions.
Cardona will be most definitely in the Rumble.
Everywhere and done everything.
And he's won titles almost every one of those places he's gone. He's made headlines, he's made waves, and as I said before, has continued to reinvent himself time and time again. That's why he is, I do believe, the complete version of Matt Cardona. But he is facing a different Joe Hendry.
Okay, here we go.
One that has leveled up over and over.
Huge chops to the chest, and Joe Hendry returning to the site of Victory Road here in San
Get out of the way,
Antonio.
Spencer.
Back in September, where Joe Hendry
And what a
defeated
chopping
Joe
right
Alexander,
hand.
and we saw his confidence grow that night. He was able to overcome a more experienced technical wrestler. His will, his strength got him through that matchup. Couldn't
There's
do
a
the same
knee.
tonight against Cardona.
Yeah, and you know who he credits these people for believing in him. The people believe. That's why he's successful. Idiot.
He's right. That's why he's
There
TNA
you
World
go.
Champion.
Good strength here, Joe Henry.
Frankie's point. This is one of those things, at the end of the day, you come into this world alone, you go out alone.
Absolutely.
And when you're champion, you stand alone.
And these people are fickle. They'll turn on you.
Oh, what a suplex.
The strength of Joe Hendry.
Had him up there for a while.
2 pounds of pure motivation.
Hate to agree with you, but Joe Hendry is one of the strongest guys I've ever been in the ring with.
No doubt about it, but Frankie, you got to agree with me here. Look, everybody in the back, as Joe was trying to win his chance, everybody's cheering him along. Now he has the title. You can speak from experience. He's got a target from everybody, right?
Absolutely. Getting the championship is one of the most difficult
Yeah,
things
Matt
you can do.
Cardona using his shirt to choke out Joe Henry.
Throat of Hendry,
I mean, it's
choking out
smart.
the champion. Our referee Daniel Spencer admonishing Matt Cardona.
What a star. Always looks great. Always has a great tan. We could see a new champion. Joe Hendry's reign could come to an end tonight.
Better tan than yours.
Joe Henry would be like 5 days as champion. There you go, caught him. Just throw him.
Look at the
Oh,
raw
shit.
strength
Nope.
of the TNA World Champion.
Dangerous territory out here on the floor as well.
Oh, now
Oh, God.
into the apron.
Ever talk about my tan again like that? You hear me? Hey, look at me.
Take another
I mean,
look at
that's
this.
absolutely.
The AA onto the apron. Nasty landing.
He gave him
for
an
Cardona
AA.
out here
I
on
mean,
the
he's just
floor.
hinting more at wanting to see
Be
John
honest with me,
Cena.
Tom, how good do I smell tonight?
If JBL comes out and attacks Joe and Cena stops him from, oh my God.
To the eyes.
Smart.
Oh, Hendry driven shoulder first into the steel steps.
You talking about a
Cardona has
crossover.
turned things around in his favor. The title can only change hands via pinfall or submission in the ring. Will Joe Hendry be able to hold on to his TNA World title? This match continues live.
They're not going to give us picture-in-picture because TNA does not do that. Michael, book it. That would also give us a John Cena versus JBL feud in 2025, which, hell, I didn't expect that would happen, but hey, that would be okay. I don't think Joe Henry's going to lose his first title defense. Something absolutely chaotic would have to happen for that. It would. You are right, Michael. But yet again, who else from TNA would you want to see John Cena go up against? Give me JBL versus Joe Henry for the belt in 25. I really don't know if JBL wants to get back into the ring, though, other than what he's doing. Like, he's going through and just ensuring that nothing chaotic happens. He's making sure the wrestling timeline is correct. Sami Callahan for John Cena. Yeah, they have. You're all right. Looks like 91% of all votes has Joe Hendry.
Texas, Joe Hendry trying to defend his TNA World Championship against Matt Cardona.
Whoop.
And Cardona has been taken
There we go.
out.
1, 2.
Oh, and a kick out by Cardona.
Throughout much of the break here, but Hendry mounting a bit of a comeback.
Hendry doing whatever he can, trying to turn away Cardona.
Whoop.
Cardona was
Take
dominating.
down 1,
Shoulders
2.
down, and another kick out by Cardona.
Flurry of kicks, good. Cut him down. Cut him down.
And Cardona does enough there to snuff out the rally there by Joe Hendry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these matches have been made official for next week on TNA Impact. Eric Young is offered to stand at the side of Josh Alexander, and they are going to be battled
that
together
is happening
against Travis Williams and Judas Icarus of the Northern Armor. Also, Mustafa Ali, who announced earlier on tonight that he's officially signed with TNA Wrestling and is pursuing the TNA World Championship, will be in action next week on TNA Impact. We are going to hear from the former TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth as well.
That's a
following
fourth
his loss
neck
to Joe
breaker.
Hendry at Genesis, and also after Wesley and his buddies Tyson and Tyreek got involved in the NXT Tag Team Championship matchup earlier on tonight and cost the Rascalz their championship bid against Fraxiom. Wesley is going to be in action against Ace Austin.
Over here to
1,
win the title.
2.
And a kick out there by Joe Hendry.
Wes will be on TNA next week. Okay.
Awesome. Wonderful.
It's pretty awesome.
Grace's first feud.
I did, yeah, yep.
Zarya?
Biggest news of the week. Frankie Kazarian resigns with TNA Wrestling.
Thank goodness.
On the guillotine here
what
by
a good
Cardona.
guillotine.
Guillotine by Cardona, and Hendry's down to a knee.
We know the strength, we know the resolve of Hendry, but Cardona doing his best to squeeze the life out of the TNA World Champion.
Squeeze.
Cardona's a stud, man. He's ready for this moment. He's been ready for a long time.
Suplex. Nice.
Hendry is proving that he is ready for this moment. His very first defense of the TNA World Championship just days after capturing the title at Genesis.
The first of many. If Joe wants to
I don't know what happened with Joe's face, but it
he's got to know
little
that
cut.
this is going to be happening week after week, month after month. Look, he might have a good night tonight. He might not, but it's just going to keep on rolling from here.
Good right.
And the train
Another good
does
right.
not stop.
Another good right.
Hendry able to block, trying to pick up the
Ooh, what a
pace here
clothesline.
against Cardona. Big clothesline.
Can't let Joe get this momentum. This is when he thrives.
Frankie Kazarian joining
Follow-away
us on commentary.
slam.
He's the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Trophy winner.
And the King of TNA.
Ooh.
4 out of 5 past Call Your Shot Gauntlet winners have gone on to successfully call their shot and capture a championship. Will you, Mr.
WrestleMania
Kazarian,
40
be
would be in New Orleans, 43 they would be in
We'll see
Indianapolis.
how this plays out. You know,
That is
call your
right.
shot. That's exactly what I do.
Oh,
I call
in
my
New
shot.
Orleans,
Nobody
that's a
else
lot
calls it.
closer for
You
me.
can't call my shot.
That's
I
right.
know you might want to.
Hold on a second now. Joe Hendry thinking about the standing ovation. Cardona takes out the knee.
Ooh.
Straight jacket set up there.
1,
Win the
2.
championship and a kick out.
Nice slow count, Spencer.
I wouldn't mind going to New Orleans
Hendry
for Mania if that's
staying
where it's
alive here.
at.
Cardona with this straight jacket. Almost had the title, but Hendry finds a way to dig down deep.
I believe that move hurt.
Hilarious.
See what I did there? I know, that was a good one, right?
And true.
Ooh. Ooh.
And now the
Ooh.
reboot by Matt Cardona.
You know that woo. Woo.
You gotta capitalize
Woo.
on that, Matt. You gotta capitalize on that, man.
Cardona looking to shut this one down. The reboot for Hendry.
Hendry kind of got his arm
Hendry
up.
said earlier on tonight he's willing to put the title on the line against anyone from anywhere. Matt
Nope.
Cardona was going for another reboot. Hendry takes him off his feet.
Unless he Grace teach Rhea a lesson.
So much
That
joy
would
to
be
my
a nice
life.
match too.
Thinking powerbomb. Cardona going right to the throat.
Double chop.
Oh, good drop kick.
Kick there by Cardona. Oh, and the close range DDT by Cardona. Can he win the TNA World title tonight in a kick out?
So London or United Kingdom, they don't have WrestleMania because they really have a mini WrestleMania, you know, AEW.
Like we're in right
No,
now.
London is in the talk with WWE to get a pay-per-view or premium live event out there. It's gonna happen. It just probably won't be this year.
This past weekend at Genesis against Nick Nemeth. Hold on. Cardona, I think he wanted radio silence. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
Cardona was going for Hendry, and he decked the referee instead.
Always in the way, Daniel Spencer. Always in the way.
That's a nasty way to get hit.
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb, the cover, but the referee is down. Hendry could have retained the title right there.
That's certainly a shame, isn't it? Watch out.
Happen.
This is the point of the match where Joe Hendry will reach into his tights for some brass knuckles.
Oh, stop it, Frankie. You introduced
some type of underhanded tactic.
That's out of your playbook.
Tom, will you quit accusing me of that?
You got to keep an eye. It's not wrong. You got to keep an eye out. There's no official. Anything goes at this point.
I warned Matt that Joe would resort to dirty tactics.
Oh! Oh, damn. Okay.
Dirty tactics by Cardona.
I don't know. You see this slob over here was distracting me.
Oh, stop it.
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Cardona just beat Joe Hendry to the punch before Joe had the chance to take advantage.
Right.
The referee is still down.
My monitor went out. Matt, did your monitor go out? I didn't see what happened.
There was a blip.
Yeah.
There was some artifacting on the screen. But either way, Cardona is up on his feet now and has his eyes on that TNA World title.
Seize the moment. Seize the moment, Matt.
Could he be looking into his future if things go his way tonight?
Wait a minute here.
Cardona fixated on gold.
Yep.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And there's JBL, my God.
Again, John Layfield is here, live on Impact.
Oh, what a clothesline.
I'm telling you, I'm sick and tired of this. Him and Joe are in cahoots.
JBL with another clothesline save.
John Layfield's presence has been felt in world title matches.
The odd stare down.
Does John Layfield believe in Joe Hendry?
Odd stare down.
Strikes again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, damn, he still got the hit belt.
Crack Hendry, but the referee is down.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, wait a minute, the referee coming too.
1,
Cover.
2. God almighty, I thought that was it.
Good Lord. What did I say about John Layfield? What did I say? You see how he ran like a coward when he saw me?
The match continues, however. Cardona's got the title belt again. Hendry ducked it. Oh, Hendry's
standing ovation.
Gonna load him up. Here we go.
No.
The standing ovation.
Boom.
Cover.
1, 2, 3.
Successful in his first defense of the TNA World Championship, but it was not without Bedlam.
No, there are a lot of questions still remaining.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with JBL at this point.
Take a look back at this. Layfield coming back to ringside, leveling Cardona as Cardona was looking to use that championship belt.
Steve, hope you have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe out there. We will see you tomorrow for SmackDown.
Better give Layfield half his pay tonight.
Joe Hendry said earlier on tonight he knew he had an uphill battle to win the TNA World Championship. But the work has just begun for the global phenomenon. Thank you for joining us tonight for the first edition of TNA Impact live in 8 years.
Henry with a little outside help. Yeah, Henry normally gets some outside help, unfortunately. So, JBL, like I said, still, we don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully, we get some more insight on what's to come from him moving forwards. At this time, he's just the just going around giving clotheslines, making sure the wrestling, like I said, the wrestling timeline stays in order, which is all great and well. So tomorrow, we do have Friday Night SmackDown. They have gave us a quick little preview of what we could see for tomorrow, and all we have right now is LA Knight take on Tamatanga, and then Motor City Machine Gun versus Pretty Deadly. So that's all that's been announced as of 10 o'clock tonight. Hopefully there'll be some more matches. I can only imagine it would have to have a few more on this. But, of course, you never know. I figure Tiffany will be on there. There'll be something happen with Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman leading into Saturday Night Main Event tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to SmackDown. But with that being said, I want to say thank you to absolutely everybody who has hung out with us for TNA tonight. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Hope you have a fantastic Friday. And of course, we will be back tomorrow, 7:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you see someone in public, make sure you give them a smile. It could change their day and save their life. I will look and see Steve for sure. It probably just started. But until next time, we're over and out.